What purpose does the gentlewoman from Texas seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Clause 2A1 of Rule 9, I seek recognition to give notice of my intent to raise a question of the privileges of the House. The form of the resolution is as follows. House Resolution 832. Whereas on September 20th, 2019, Speaker Pelosi extended an invitation for President Trump to address a joint session of the Congress on February the 4th, 2020. Whereas on February the 4th, 2020, President Trump delivered his State of the Union address, in which he honored the sacrifice of the following American heroes and their families. General Charles McGee, one of the last surviving Tuskegee Airmen who served in World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. Kaylen Mueller, a humanitarian and worker who was caring for suffering civilians in Syria when she was kidnapped, tortured, and enslaved by ISIS for over 500 days before being murdered by ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Army Sergeant Christopher Hake, who was killed while serving his second tour of duty in Iraq by a roadside bomb supplied by Iranian terrorist leader Qasem Soleimani. Sergeant First Class Townsend Williams, who is currently serving his fourth employment in the Middle East, and his wife Amy, who works full-time for the Army and devotes hundreds of hours helping military families. Whereas immediately following the address, while still presiding over the joint session, Speaker Pelosi ripped up an official copy of the President's remarks, which contained the names and stories of these patriots who sacrificed so much for our country. And whereas the conduct of Speaker Pelosi was a breach of decorum and degraded the proceedings of the joint session to the discredit of the House, now therefore be it resolved that the House of Representatives disapproves of the behavior of Speaker Pelosi during the joint session of Congress held on February 4th, 2020.